Hello, all of my little storms, and welcome back to another stream. Oh my goodness, the early storm gang is here. The early storm gang is here. I'm I just hit the go live button. Oh. Oh my god! The entire chat now is just me seeing the redeems. How many can? All of them. All of them technically. I don't have a limit on that for every because so many people might want to be a part. Oh no. As usual, gonna learn. Yeah, go finish up work. My little miss opossum. You gotta go and do that. Work is important. This is my work. We're gonna be doing work today. Technically, I am streaming my work today. But yes, you can redeem as many of those Arrow Store Gang as you want. There's plenty of other redeems there if you would like to check out as well. Actually, I have currently fixed the current redeems because you can change my model into different things. Like, you know, I have a chibi model as well and a god outfit model. And the thing is that head pats and things never worked. I figured out why it happened. One, my stupidity. The second thing, something just doesn't work in the mainstream of how things are. So there is that. But let me load up this and hope nothing breaks. I should have opened this up probably beforehand, but we are going to be working on a chibi model today. This is another chibi model commission that somebody commissioned me for. And unlike last time where we were making the model, today we're rigging the model, which I'm going to be honest, there's time I don't like rigging on stream, and then I do this to myself and I continue to rig on stream, and I'm just like, why? Why do I do this to myself? Every time I've rigged on stream, I've come up with some problems, but you know, I'm like, it's a chibi model. It's not as bad as trying to do a full model, you know? Yeah, full models are really ridiculously hard. They're hard to do. Anyways, you know what? Instead of this, maybe I'm gonna play some other tunes. You guys cannot hear what I'm listening to, which is great. You guys are just gonna get the regular music, but I'm not listening to that. I'm listening to other tunes. I'm listening to my own tunes. I'm just pulling up some music because you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna listen to this. You guys won't be able to hear it, but I will. Yeah, this is totally, honestly, this is accurate to what I listen to when I'm actually doing rigging anyways. If you guys want to know what I'm listening to, I'm listening to, an ARG, theorizing video. I have watched this video many times before, so I already know what everything looks like. And I just sometimes like listening to it while rigging. Because that's what I listen to. Honestly, like, the amount of, if you guys could see, like, the things I listen to in the background while working on art or rigging or, like, anything in general, I feel like some of you would come up to me and just be like, are you okay? And I would just look at you with the blankest of face and go, yeah, I'm fine. Why do you ask? I'm fine. Everything's okay. It's good. Anyways, without any further ado, let's actually get into a little bit of the stream, shall we? Oh, by the way, guys, so I was playing around a little bit, and as you might notice, my setup is a little bit bigger. I didn't like how tiny the screen was for capturing like anything to do with up here. Oh, you do not see my mouse. You know what? That's okay. I don't want you to see my mouse. if people found out what I listened to, I changed my identity, bro. Yeah, that's why I'm glad that we can keep things like, you know, we can have like some more personal things. Yeah, let me just turn this down a little bit. Turn this down a little bit. There you go. There you go. Oh yeah. I don't look at that amount of creepy things. Every once in a while I'll look into like some ARG horror stuff. And yeah. Oh my goodness. But yeah. So anyways, today we're going to be making this little chibi rig for Potato King, who is of course added in the thing. So if you want to go and check them out and follow them, please do. I will say I don't think they like my I don't think they will like my going live message, because it's funny. They have this model and then they continue to say, yeah, but I'm not a furry, and I'm like, yes, totally not a furry. No, totally not. Totally not. Wait, I'm gonna do something funny. Alright. Do we all think he's a good boy? Do we all think he's a good boy? Is he a good boy? Is he a good boy? Look, he's totally a good boy. Look, I was playing around with... Oh no, his entire chat's in here. Shh. Guys, I told him. Okay. Hold on. Wait. This is totally a secret. This is totally not Potato King, guys, okay? This totally is... This is Furry McKing 2000, okay? This is Furry McKing 2000, alright? That's what his name is. It's Furry... It's not for Potato King. It's totally for Furry McKing 2000. Yeah. You want to know how I can tell it's for Furry King 2000? Don't... Okay, I won't put this on his actual rig, but yeah. Oh my god. Totally Furry King, yeah, Furry King 2000. Yeah. Hold on. Let me just, yeah. Hold on, let me just... Yeah, see, it's for Furry King 2000. Please don't tell Potato King I put this on his face. Don't worry, this will not be a toggleable thing. I put this in here for fun and I forgot to delete it. No, but he hasn't. This is what I showed him. I did this for fun. And I kept it on, and I'm so sorry. I could always delete it in here, but he's a good boy. Anyways, getting into the actual rig of this. I will probably hate myself because I don't like doing rigging live, and yet here I am doing rigging live because I like to torture myself, because I am a mad woman. Okay? I am a mad woman. I rig shit in 3 days. What's rigging? I'm new to all this. Okay, so rigging is basically making this move. So taking the tail here and moving it and being able to move it. So then when you move around, I'll show it more when I start doing a lot more things. But basically it's taking, because everything here, all the little texture things that you see here, those are all what we call meshes, but they're all basically layers. So you know how like on art and stuff like that? You know what? Here, hold on. I'm gonna I'm questioning. Anyways, so so basically all the rigging is basically, like, you know how in most art programs you have a bunch of layers? Well, I basically separated this entire thing up into different layers. So I can move them around and manipulate each layer to be able to make it move. Here, let me actually open up. That's how I make mine move. This is rigged. Let me open... No, I'm not opening that one. Here's my chibi. Here's my chibi. I might have to open up another thing in order to show you guys particularly. So here, let me do modeling, open this, and then let me just turn this on so you can see it. Nope, that is not the correct one. There it is. Okay, so rigging is basically taking the base and making it so that it can move around. So I have to do all these little red things you see. Those are all the parameters. So I have to manually hand do all of this. So I have to manually do all of this in order to make it actually look like it's moving, like up and down and around and all of that sort of stuff. Seems like a lot? Yes, it is. Yeah, these are not cheap. These are not cheap to make. Actually, I asked Potato. I was like, "Hey, do you want a crown on him?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure, put a crown. I'll pay you more to do it." And I'm like, "It's not that difficult to add a crown and make it disappear or go invisible. It's not that hard to rig it because it's just basically turning it on and off. It's just like an on-off button." But the rest of this, because, you know, you got the tail physics and all of that stuff that's going to be happening, so he needs to add a cape. Oh, yeah, for a cape, I'm gonna ask him to. It's gonna cost him more. But for the model itself, I actually do have a base for him, so that means he has a completely naked skin base. So I can place any other clothes that I want to on him. So if he wants to come back for another outfit, I can easily make him another outfit because basically everything's done. And because everything's already done, he actually doesn't have to pay that much in order to get another outfit. Lore, I see you sneaking in. I see you. I see you. But anyways, so we're gonna go through my process of what I do, because I think a lot of people like to see different riggers process. A lot of different riggers like to see other people's rigs and like their process of making a rig. I've basically Frankensteined a lot of people's different styles of how to make a rig and make it into my own. So a lot of different people have different ways in order to rig. My way of rigging is my way of rigging. So a lot of people might be like, that's not the correct way to rig. And it's like, it's how I rig. And it's fine. Is it? Oh, no, it's this one. Sorry. Yeah, my way of rigging is not the traditional way of rigging or like how most tutorials show you how to... No! I have been chibi moded. Oh, Jose, I figured out how to make all the things work. Is that my baby? Yes. Yes, it is. It is. Question, is your background music Toho remix or something? It sounds so familiar. No. My background music is actually a remix of Genshin Impact. I don't play Genshin Impact anymore, but I love the music. It's Venti's God of Wind. Shut up. Same. Yeah. I haven't played Genshin and I think I'm like Hoyoversed out. I just don't play any Hoyoverse games anymore. I think with like Genshin, there's just so much to do. There's just so much to do that it's just like I don't want to do it. Actually, fun thing about Hoyoverse. Did you know that for most of their animations, they use Live2D? Did you know that? Yes, you can do animation in Live2D. Will I be doing animation today in Live2D? No, I'm gonna die. Anyways, head X. Need to call this head X. Okay. I have to make, so the way of how I rig is that I have to make all of I have to remake all of the parameters myself and then hook it up. So I'll talk about like what hooking up is and all of that sort of stuff, because okay, the way of how I talk about terms and jargon is different than how everybody else talks about stuff. So there is that. Head Y. Just so we can make his head move up and down, because we gotta get that up and down move. Oh no, god damn it. Ow! No, don't throw shit at me! Stop it! No, don't throw shit at me. So. Yes! That is abuse! Dun dun. I forgot that I added that. I forgot that. I was adding it to show Potato King how to add blurp redeems, because I have blurps bits, but there's also redeems as well. We didn't hear shit. What? Oh fuck. Wait. There's so many things. I don't know why. Oh, you know what I think it is? I think it's because I have blurp off. Hold on. Where the hell? Oh, did I not add it in here? Hold on. I think. I'm trying to remember how I did it. I don't. Is it a browser source? I don't want to deal with this right now. I don't want you. I guess you're just not getting it. You're just not getting the blurp sounds anymore. You've been scammed out of them. I'm sorry. Unless there's somewhere else and I didn't turn. Oh, here we go. There you go. I think maybe that'll make the blurp sounds properties. Or the properties. I don't know. I have to. Okay, blurp changed a lot of things, and I think that things are broken. But crab works. Crab is fine. That's so weird. Maybe it's just too low. That's weird. Here, let me do crab. Oh wait, hold on. Let me do meow. Oh, I hear it, but you guys don't. Weird! Weird! Why do I hear it and you guys don't? Huh. Well, that shouldn't happen. Oh, never mind. It's non-refundable. Scam A! Hold on. Let me do this.
Hello there.
That works because it's because that's a different thing. Blurp. Let me get blurp up. Okay, hold on. Let me see how to Yo, you can attach a blurp to your soundboard for Discord? Damn, I did not know that. Here, let me see. Oh, here we go. Copy. Okay, hold on. All right, I got this. I know what I'm doing. I totally know what I'm doing, okay? Hold on. Properties. I think... All right. All right. Let's test it out. Let's test it out. Let's see. Yeah, let me see. No, not the bingo one.
Crab, please. Crab. Fried crab.
Okay, for some reason that's coming through here, but also not through here. Okay, hold on. Let's mute that and let's see if it comes through regularly. Hold on. We're testing shit because I'm stupid. Here, let's do Law and Order. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so why does crab come in through the fucking... If I could show you. I don't know. Some audios are coming through both OBS sound alerts and fucking blurb. And others are coming through... Why is this doing this? I think I might have to reconnect this. So let me just delete that and say, oh, where the fuck is OBS? There you go. Add executable. Alright, let's try it now. Let's see. Maybe I have to like rehook this up every single time I add a new sound. Here. What the fuck? Why is this only working for that? That's so weird. Crab is fine though. Why is Crab the only one that's fine? What the fuck? Goes here. What the hell? What is happening right now? You know, I wonder if I make it like not like this and I say okay, will it come through the other way? I have no idea because all this shit fucking weird. I swear to God, most of it is not my stupidity. It is literally because it is not hooking up correctly. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Great. All right, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I'm removing them. I'm removing those two audios. That's what I'm doing. They're getting removed. That's sad. That is so it seems like I would have to unhook all of my shit and then rehook it back. That's so stupid. Why? And then the other thing is like my other extensions work just fucking fine. Because all the other channel points work fine. Except the new ones. Because Crab, hello there, add butter, and I will send you to Jesus all work through OBS. But the two new ones I added, no. But they come in through Blurb and they come in through the fucking OBS. Basically, they're doubling. So it's coming through two different audio sources instead of one because it's just being a shithead. And I hate it. I don't want to deal with this right now. Why do I have to deal? I don't want to deal with this right now. Or I'm gonna spend 3 hours trying to figure out how to fucking hook it up. Which is not an enjoyable experience. Because I'm just gonna say, what the fuck all the fucking time. Because I don't know what it's doing, what it's doing. So unfortunately, those have been removed. I'll try and figure out why it's not working. And if I have to, I will unfortunately have to redo everything. I keep spamming. I just keep spelling it as you can't see this right now, but I'm spelling body X and body Y as bodies as head. I'm like, why am I putting head? No, don't need head. I need body. Stop fucking writing it as head. Jesus Christ. My fucking mind. Oh, I can't put spaces. I forget about that. I can't put a space between body and Z. Just like I can't put a space between head and me. Damn. I'm just... Anyways. Oh yeah. I almost forgot to add... I'm not gonna put this on here yet, but... I need... fucking... expressions. And then I need... oh, well, I need hair and then expressions. And then... well... oh, great. Fucking... I hate... the one thing I hate about Live2D is that it doesn't it lets me move around everything else except folders in here. It doesn't let me move the folders around in here, and it kind of pisses me off sometimes. I'm like, I just want to move the folder. It's like, no, you have to delete the folder and then rename it. And it's like, oh, damn it. I just want to rename the rule. I just want to move the folder. I just want to move the folder. Anyways, yeah, I almost forgot to add hair, physics, and expressions. So the physics will come in later, but that's basically how my hair is moving. My hair is moving by physics. So actually, technically, all of this is connected through physics. Technically, the entirety of this is physics, except for mouth, brows, and eyes. Yeah, because these two are technically physics. But man, let me write this as oh, boop, 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 boop. Boop. Okay, there we go. I just want to put this empty one here, so then I can basically replicate this and then put it. Wait, what the heck? I'm not grabbing that. I'm grabbing this. The reason I'm doing this, there's so many things that you have to set up for Live2D, and I should have done this beforehand. But it's just, you guys get to see all the mayhem that happens. But basically, what I'm doing is making it so that then when I bring it over to physics, then everything's separated up and I can easily see. Because how the physics is it doesn't have them separated up into folders. It just shows you a line of all the parameters that you have. So a little trick I learned is, I know you can't see it, but it's putting an empty parameter here and just naming it whatever the group is. And then it makes it easier and cleaner to read. And ever since I've seen how to do that, bro, I do it for everything. That's how I have it in my male model as well, when I'm rigging my male model. I didn't do it for my version 1.5. I should have done that because it will help me so much, but I didn't. Yeah, but these are just, they're empty. They're not meant for anything. They're just meant to be. They're just meant... Stop moving what you're not supposed to be moving. Yeah, I think I'll do it up to here. And that'll be fine. Because that's all I'm probably gonna do today. Is head, eyes. Oh, I forgot the brow. Yeah, head, like basically most of the head and the main parts of the body to move X and Y. I will say usually when I'm doing rigging, I am a bounce arounder. I bounce around to different things. For the most part, when I'm working on the head, It's easy. Ow! Who the hell threw that fish? Whoever threw that fish, your mom's a hoe. I'm sorry. But yeah. No, she is. Good, good. Yeah. Actually. Oh, do you guys want to hear? Okay, so I need to tell you guys a story. This is really funny. I got really concerned when Potato messaged me. So the thing is that in our Discord, so he and I just sometimes every once in a while message each other, and all of a sudden I get a message from him in Discord, and I'm like, oh, what? I'm like, oh, he's messaging me. Oh, I wonder what it is. So I look at it, and it's just him in all caps. Art! I'm like, well, my immediate thought is, one, what happened? Two, what did his community do? That was my second thing. And lastly, is he gonna ask me to join a collab? Because if so, I'm down. So the last thing was the collab. The first thing was what happened. I asked him what, and he's like, could you do a model for me? And I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. Like, I was like, it's because, like, mostly when people message me in all caps, it usually ends up being either tea, gossip, or, like, something else. Don't worry. Don't break this model. Good. No, please. No mercy. Bro, please don't break my model. Please don't. Honestly, you can try and break mine. Mine's pretty much like how his is. You can try. You can try. Try your best. And if I will say, we do have the King of Throwing, which throws 10,000 items at me, and still it hasn't broken. Like, my model has not broken. I was being thrown with stuff for 5 minutes, and it has not broken. So, gotta test the ingenuity on the model. The ingenuity of the model it throws. I will say, it's not that my model can't break. It's that it's less likely to. Is that a good test? Is that a good test, Ruby? Is that a good test for you? See how resilient it is? It's very resilient. Again, I survived a King of Throwing, so, which is like 10,000. Again, 10,000 items is 10 minutes long of throwing, of it being thrown at me. So, hope this model is resilient too. Hey, I made this model. I love Mega Yippee. Maybe I'll do a King of Yippies. Maybe. Because the thing is that the Yippee after a while does cause me to have a little bit of overstimulation with audio, so I have to be careful with it. Same thing with the throwing. Like, the King of Throwing 10,000 items, bro, that overstimulates me so easily. That's why I make it so much money. That's why I make it like so many points. I know you would love it, but at the same time, am I going to die? There's a reason I have pointed ears. It shows how my ear sensitivity is, okay? Shows my ear sensitivity. Alright, let me just close all of these, because I'm going to be working on these one at a time. So, time to finally work on the head. All of this sounds so much worse than it is. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, there's so many things I can say that is just like, when you're rigging, it sounds fine because you're talking about it in the sphere of rigging. But then when you talk about it to other people, it sounds wrong. And the thing is, just so you all know, I am a trained 3D artist, and some of the terms for rigging in 3D is just... I think people do question things about you. Okay. I'm gonna add like a few more definitions to this. Definitions is just these little green things that you see. There we go. Actually, more tessellation. Okay, so I don't know what people call these like gray little boxies. I call them tessellation because it reminds me of tessellating in 3D. So this is X. This is X and Y. Oh. I have to turn this in. I have to turn his hair off. I know what you guys are gonna do. You're gonna fucking clip this shit and you're gonna send it to him, be like, bald, bald, bald. I know, I know how you guys run. I know what you will do. Little tall as bald. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah, he is a little tot. Cause this little potato. Oh, I actually kind of like that. That's a cute nickname for this. Little tot. Little tot is a cute. It's cute. I think the blush cannot be in this. I think the blush needs... No, the blush is staying under face. It's just not being in the X and Y. There you go. I love, ever since I discovered how to reflect the motion of things, I'm like, oh, I love this so much. Oh my gosh. You know what? I need to talk about this. So, there has been some controversy in the animation, the art community when it comes to AI generated stuff. And a lot of people have been saying, so you know how I reflected, okay, so hold on, let me just, so you know how I reflected the motion here? People are calling this reflecting of motion AI generated art. I'm sorry. No, I still made all of this. I still had to rig this section. It just makes my life easier that it will reflect it to the other side for me. Is it technically an AI tool? Because it's remembering what numbers you put in here in order to reflect it to the other side? Yes. But it's not AI generated. And as a person that also has friends that work in the animation and game industry, like, that is insulting. We still need to make it. It just makes our jobs easier. Even within rigging, we have this. But it's not AI generated. It's just an AI tool to help increase, like, help the process. And it's just an AI moving this to reflect this motion. That is it. That is all it does. I'll be back. I'm gonna watch some anime real quick. Yeah, you gotta watch that anime. Actually, speaking about anime, I have not been watching much anime, but the anime is right here. I am anime. I am true. You don't need to watch the anime when the anime is right here, right? Right, boys? Are we right, boys? Sorry, I had to do that. I'm sorry. I had to take the chance. Yeah. But so there is some controversy like happening right now within the animation community. It's not even just the animation community. It's people that are not in the animation community and game industry talking about things like as if they know what they're talking about. I'm like, you do not know what you're talking about. So let me talk about this really quickly. So there was a tool in Maya in 3D. Yeah, okay. In 3D that I used to use. So when animating in 3D, there is this really cool, useful little thing that you can do, and it's called auto keyframing. And it auto keyframes whatever you move. So in 3D, basically imagine if I made this in 3D and then I'm moving it around so it talks. And oh my god, there are even people saying that 3D is AI generated. That's a whole, I'm like, what? No, I went to school to learn this shit. It is not that. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, if you were ever thinking about going into 3D, like now that Blender, like, you know, because Blender is becoming more into like things, like you can learn that stuff at home. But anyways, so another topic I'll talk about in a second. But so auto keyframing is basically you move it and the computer remembers that you moved it and remembers that that's the position and it knows to put a keyframe there, which is just a little thing that says, hey, it moves to this position at this time, in this specific area within like the 3D world. Perfect. Because hand putting and hand remembering that you need to put keyframes in is like dreadful. Because you can move it to like the greatest place and then you work on the next keyframe and then you realize that you forgot to save the previous one. And you're just like, now I need to do that entire thing over again. Because within animation for 3D, you need to go frame by frame. So you can't just like make a frame, get to the end frame, and then make frames in between like with traditional animation. You have to make it frame by frame. Or else things can sometimes break up. So that was really helpful in doing 3D animation. Oh, oops, I clicked on the wrong thing. I forgot to click reflect motion vertically instead of horizontally. There we go. Perfect. But yeah, so if you guys didn't know that, now you know that there's a cool, awesome tool in 3D that does that. A lot of people are spreading misinformation around saying that that is AI generated. No, I'm an animator still animating the thing. It's just saving that animation so I don't have to remember to click on the... Because in order to save a keyframe, I mean, there's an easy hotkey to just save a keyframe. But at the same time, it's just easier for the program to do it itself so that then I don't have to keep remembering every single keyframe to move it at that point. So it's just helpful. And the thing is that if you need... Oh my god. Reminds me when people were raising alarms over a new game, can't remember what, boasting it's extremely sophisticated strategic AI. Yes! Okay. And people were like, AI, there's AI in this game? This is so fucking... Yeah, okay, so the other thing is that AI characters, okay? Alien Isolation is renowned for its AI. But not the AI generation. There is no AI generation. It's the building of an AI for the alien. I have done coding because so just to give you guys some background, I went to school for game. But we were also supposed to learn game design, and game design included coding, which also included coding for AI. Yeah, AI is a loose term for video games. Yeah. So when we say like something is AI, we're more talking about the coding components of something that's moving. So we have to put in the code to tell the computer to do that, to make the AI run. So with Alien Isolation, the AI coding for the alien was a renowned in the game industry. Like, that thing made like a great thing. AI can refer to a program that a certain enemies do stuff. Yes. It also can apply to many other different things. It just is a computer doing a function. Honestly, AI is just a computer doing a function that a person can also do. But that doesn't mean that AI can do everything. It just means like, you know, hey, I need you to hit this hotkey. Auto-saving is AI. Like, you're a lose-lose battle like that. They just call it AI because it's a reactive program. Yes, AI is a reactive program, but AI includes like a lot of different things. Like, the generalization of everyone saying like certain things are AI is completely redundant. It's not, everything is not AI, and AI isn't everything. There's a difference between AI generation and AI to help as a tool. Not AI generation like helping as a tool, but I'm saying like AI in the sense of, you know, NPCs, because like AI does all the, if you walk around in a game, all the NPCs, those are all made. Those are all, we call those AIs. All NPC creations, they have AI paths, or NPC paths is also what they're called. But they aren't AI generated. So I think like people are confusing AI with AI generated. And it's like, be in mind that not everything is AI generated. AI can make helpful tools to speed up the process. But that doesn't mean that it is wrong. I think like most of the miscommunication that's happening is people are not understanding the difference between the two. See, like me doing this reflect motion, guess what? This is me inputting like a certain restriction on an AI to make it so that it moves this. Because it's reactive. Therefore, but it's not AI. I want to talk about that really quickly because it's so like not correct. But now I've educated all of you on what AI is and what it actually means. And it's really stupid that people really think what they think, because that is not true and it is therefore incorrect. Oh, I thought I separated this up. AI turned the frogs gay. Yes. I mean, technically, I use AI all the time. George is AI. George is an AI, okay? George is AI. George is a bot, okay? We all still love George. Because George is beautiful. AI stole my wife. Yeah. Yeah. But I do hope that if you guys didn't know about that little tidbit of what's going on, that is. Now, anyways, there is also this other information that, like, misinformation that's going...
I am not the AI. You are. I am immaculate. My intellect is transcendent. I am not AI. I am thick. That is slander. You will hear from my lawyers.
Yeah, okay. I'll hear from your lawyers later, George. Oh my god. I wonder how much that his lures are gonna sue me for slander. Oh my gosh. Watch him put emotional damage and everything. It's like, damn. Damn. But yeah, so anyways, we're gonna continue working on a little potato here. I'm
69 billion and another 5 trillion for emotional damages.
5 trillion for emotional damage, George? Now that's asking for a lot. I don't think I caused that much emotional damage, George. Are you sure? I think 5 trillion. 5 trillion just for emotional damages? Damn. Damn, George. You run a hard bargain. Need to actually move it myself. Do. Oh, no. I need to do the nose. The nose is going to be the most helpful. Oh?
I know my worth. Hashtag self-love.
Yes, hashtag self-love, George. Self-love. Self-love. You gotta love yourself. Everyone make sure you love yourself. Be yourself. Love yourself. There we go. It looks so weird when like everything's moving, but then these parts aren't. Oh, I will say for the most part, when rigging, there are some cursed moments in rigging, along with models. Some models can get really cursed, and you want to know how I should know that? All I have to do to show you all is do this. Now you all can deal with that cursed looking thing. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. There's more. There are more ways that some things can be cursed. All Live English 3G. Oh, can I talk about this? Can I talk about this? Oh my god, her rigging is amazing! Okay, hold on. So, for those that don't know, Hololive 3, which is Hololive company, which is a VTubing company, Gen 3, English Gen 3 is finally here, because there's like 3 generations. So it's now finally the 3rd generation. We finally have a 3rd generation. We got unhinged meme Lord Rock Lolly. Oh my gosh. Crazy vanilla waifu, S tier waifu singer, and lesbian dog twins. Yes. Oh, I saw like a little bit of of their debut. So there's 5, right? There's 5? There's 5. I think there's 5. So there's 5, but 2 of them are dog twins. So they actually stream together. And it is confirmed they do stream together. So they technically are collabing all the time. Now I think there are some times where one will just stream on their own, and then the other one may stream as well, like separately. So I think that's why. 4 channels. Yeah. The twins share one account and are oh yeah, they do sound the same. They sound the same. You know what? All I get from them is I don't know if anyone's seen Soul Eater. Am I dating myself? They kind of remind me of the twins from Soul Eater a little bit. What was it? Patty and who? I remember Patty. I forget what the older sister's name was. Technically, those two weren't twins. Liz and Patty from Soul Eater. The twin pistols of... Are they twins? I thought like one's the older sister, one's the younger sister. Or are they twins? And I'm just wrong. And one's like older just by like a few minutes. Doesn't that make sense? I know there are twins out there that do say like, oh, I'm the older one. I'm like, you're still twins. It's like, and they're like, no, we go by the minutes. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't question it. I just let them be. Don't come in between a twin fight. I will tell you that much. Don't. You will die. Just leave them be. They'll figure it out eventually. I know by experience. Just don't ask. Don't ask my experience, but just know. Don't. Also, I had a sneaking suspicion that both of those twins liked me, and I was older than both of them. I'm like, yeah, no thank you. Like, I did not like the, like, what was it? The twins from Orin High School Host Club. I am not interested in twins. A twin? Maybe. Not both of them at once. Jesus. Actually, you know what? I need to talk about this. One of the twins, I was like really interested in theater, so I used to do theater with them, but they called me, eventually they started calling me Snoop Dogg because I was Snoopy in a Charlie Brown musical, and I ended up being Snoopy. So I was like, because I was like super tall compared to everybody else, so they're just like, well, we don't know what else to cast you as. And I was the only person that could climb on top of... So Snoopy like sleeps on their house, and I was the only one that could climb up on top of the house set because there wasn't like a ladder or a step stool. I just climbed up there because I was tall enough. I could just climb up there myself, so... Everyone else was too short, so I so that's how I got casted as Snoopy. Which was, yeah. So yes, I was a theater kid. Fun facts. The other, oh, and another play I was in, I was like an old lady that died within the first act. But the cool thing is that I could just sit the entire second act. I could just stare at them. I could stare at them menacingly. Also, if any of the stagehands needed help with anything for changing hands and stuff like that, I would do that as well. Funny enough, like, in those times, I played, like, 2 characters I would leave before the end of the musical. Or the end of it. Which was funny. I'm like, huh, that's really interesting that I basically leave every single time. But yeah. No, not the ads! No, get them out of the adpocalypse, Jesus! I just want to make sure that this is moving correctly. Oh, no, I'm keep clicking on the wrong fucking thing. I'm trying to, like... I think I have to redo this blush. Well, the blush isn't even doing anything. Well, yeah, welcome back, everybody. I was just fucking around with things. Oop. Oop. There you go. Oh, sorry. Clicking on the wrong thing. I was trying to move this back. Yeah, some things are gonna get a little fucked up because how I do it is I have both the X and Y in one deformer, and that causes some problems. So when I try and move this and then want to move this starts freaking out. Just it's just an average day, an average rigging day, you know, of where some of it just decides to freak the fuck out. Oop. Just a normal day. Honestly, if something doesn't break in the rigging, I get concerned. You might be like, what do you mean you get concerned if everything works? It's like, because that means that maybe something's wrong. Because every time that I'm thinking that everything's going beautifully, something goes wrong and I just go, God damn it. And then I need to redo it. And then I have to redo it all. Yeah. Meow. Meow. I don't know if anyone has seen that. I think I've seen it as a TikTok, but I think it's also a YouTube Shorts where like one of the animals just goes, okay, will that be like paper or plastic? And like the little chipmunk guy goes, mouth, and just like stares at the dude, and it's like, excuse me, and it's like a mouth, and then he just eats all the nuts. It was like it was a cute little animation. I love seeing those little animations all the time. They're so stupid, but I love them. There you go. Why are you blue? Wrong one. Oh wait, is that the platypus one? Where the platypus is like all blue? Let's break. Oh my gosh. No, platypuses are green. Oh wait, this is a really interesting fun fact. Did you know that in UV light, platypuses glow green? That means, therefore, yeah, they're UV reactive. So they glow green under UV black light. But did you know that the creator of Phineas and Ferb, when they were creating the Phineas and Ferb, they just made Perry the Platypus green because they made the Perry the Platypus green. They did not know that platypuses glow green under UV. So they accidentally showed that platypuses are in fact green. Oh wait, do you guys want to also hear another fun fact that Dan said? So, do you want to know why the boys had Perry the Platypus as a pet? Because they didn't want people to go out and buy pets that they didn't need and then abandon them. They have poison on their feet. They do. But they didn't want like people like buying a pet. So what happens whenever like a show or movie or anything comes out that involves somebody having a pet? People will go out, buy that pet, and then end up like being like, oh, I can't take care of this. And then they abandon the pet. So Dan didn't want that to happen. So they chose so they chose a platypus because you can't have a pet as a platypus. You can't have a pet platypus anywhere unless you have like certain certain licenses. So you can't have a pet just normally. You have to have certain licenses, you have to have people come out, you have to like go through a process in order to make sure that you're able to take care of the platypus. So it's like harder to get a platypus to be able to be, it's harder for a platypus to be able to become a pet. So they're like, cool, we'll go with a platypus. And that's how they ended up with Perry the Platypus, is literally because they were trying to figure out what pet would not be a platypus, would not be bought up by a bunch of people. And they chose a platypus. They thought that a platypus would just be fun, I think, as well. But yeah, that was the reason. Perry the white rhino. I mean, yeah, they could have chosen like a whole variety of different things. But I think it's cool that they chose a platypus, because like, you don't think of a platypus. I think a platypus is like really, a lot of people like, put platypuses off to the side. But now they can come into their shining light. They can shine. They can finally shine. Perry the Platypus walked so that platypuses could run. How platypuses are. Oh my gosh. I am very platypusy. I got oh no. I regret what I said. I regret what I said. No, don't clip it. I am not. God damn it. I say things and I don't think about it. And then it hits me. And then it hits me and I'm like, what the fuck did I just say? You know what's so funny is I'm just listening to an ARG theory video and making just the most adorable shit, and then I'm also fucking talking about platypuses. That is my stream. That's what we talk about here. That's what we do. We just talk about the most randomest of shit. If we do not talk about the most randomest of shit, it's not my stream. You're watching a fake stream. Are the platypus? God damn it. What now? How many models do I have to make now? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do a subathon in September. I will make a platypus. I will make a platypus model, okay? I will make a Perry the Platypus model that people can redeem. All right? If we hit that sub goal, I will make it. I will have to make it. I currently still haven't even started working on the furry model that I have to make too, okay? What models do I have to make? Hold on, let me just show. So, I still haven't even worked on the VTuber feet assets I have to fucking make too. Yeah, I have to make the VTuber feet assets and the Furby model. I don't need to make more. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this? Honestly, I feel like, okay, so you know Iron Mouse. You know how Iron Mouse has like a shit ton of models. I will have so many more models than her. That it will be the art model verse, okay? You've heard of the Iron Mouse model verse? No. The art model verse. I'm slowly building it. There's so many. There's so many. I actually have some models that I've made that none of you have seen. So there's a lot more models that I have made that you guys have not seen at all. And will never see. Because I'm redoing stuff, so you're never going to see those models, sadly. not. Let me just do that. So unfortunately with eyes, I cannot reflect the motion. It just doesn't work like that, so I have to do these by hand. Alright. I think that's fine. Now you all know my pain. It takes really long. There's a reason that that you pay the prices you do. For those wondering how much Potato paid for this, a lot. I will say I am cheaper than most people because I don't have to work a lot on the template, but honestly, for the most part, what you're really paying for is the rigging. Because basically I have a template for the chibi models, and then I just put whatever you have your design on top of it. And that's it. So I don't have to work on remaking the entirety of your base. There's already a base. I just base it off of the base. That sounds funny. I base it off the base. I think this... Oh, I think I have to... Okay, you know what? No, I'm doing this wrong. Hold on. Alright. So this needs to be done. Alright. I have to make each part of this. So this is where all the money goes into. All these, I have to basically make a separate parameter or a separate deformer. So a deformer just deforms the thing. Pretty easy to remember that. But I have to make it for every single thing. So actually, let me just take these off of here. I don't need the parameters for that. I need these to be on these parameters. Parameters is doing the keyframes. The reason I have to separate it up like this is because it because of the way of how it's supposed to deform around the head. I will say this is the first time I'm working with ears. But I don't know, I kind of like it. I mean, like, I kind of like the working with ears. Also, I just like doing ears in general. I don't know. There's something about making the ears and here, hold on. I think I need to make the deformation more. There we go. Oh, maybe I need a smooth. They say smooth all. There you go. And then do this. So then when when you turn, you see more of the back and side of the ear. Then you do the inside. Yeah, oh, that's so much better. The amount of stuff you have to deform in order to make sure it looks good is so much. Yeah, there's a reason that it's not cheap. My prices for chibi rigs or chibi models, by the way, is like $100 to like almost $200 depending on certain things, because of one, how much I have to separate, you know, how much I have to separate up, and two, this. How much I have to separate everything of your separations up. Because there's some things that when you separate them, you can keep them together. And there's other parts that when you separate them, you're going to have to rig each part of that. Like this. Oh, I'm learning maybe? Yeah. So, I will say though, for the most part, a lot of people actually have their chibi model rigs. Okay, I think that this is absurd. A lot of people have chibi model rigs for like $300 to $400, and they still get like a basic rig like this, basic. And I'm just like, $300, $400 for a chibi model? Unless that thing can do a flip too, that's a little bit pricey. But some people, it's like, oh, well, I have so much experience with rigging, so, you know, you're also paying for that experience because I have this experience. And I'm just like, no, you should be only about $100 to $200 for a rig, for a chibi. I will say, though, that my full body rigs, because of the way I do them and how I have a lot more experience with those ones cost like $500 to like $1,000, or even almost, depending on things, could even cost up to $2,000. But the reason that they cost that much is because, as you can see, it takes a really long time just to make a chibi. Imagine a full-bodied model that has way more separated parts that you need to keep separated in order for it to move correctly. Yeah. Some of the stuff that I do with a chibi model can be reflected into a bigger model, but the bigger models, you're dealing with a lot more stuff and also a lot more physics. I'll be going into physics if we get to them today. But yeah, the physics is basically all the, you know, how my boobs jiggle. So like how my boobs are moving. Yeah, that's physics. It's actually called physics. So yes, I do have jiggle physics. It's accurate. That's an accurate correct portrayal of it. But yeah. So and I will say, like, $500 to $1,000 or almost $2,000 for a full body rig is actually pretty average, but it's because, one, I'm not using a template to make your model. I'm making a full base. So I'm building your entire body from the ground up. Like, because what I do is I make a base. So I call it a base, but basically what it is just the naked, your naked body. It's like a doll. It's like a paper doll, like a basic paper ass doll, and then you can like stick clothes on it and stuff. That's basically what I do. So that if people want to come back and say like, and they say like, hey, I want you to make like another outfit for me. Well, I already have the base done, so I don't have to redraw all the skin and stuff like that. It's just like, that's already done. I just have to slap the clothes on and then rig that, and then that's it. But yeah. Now let's do this and do this. Now this is going to be rigged differently because you're seeing more of the inside of the ear than the outside. So we're going to basically do what we did here, but kind of flip it. Because you're seeing more of the inside of the ear here. See? You're seeing more of the fluff. Okay, he got some fluff in there. He's very fluffy. He got the fluff. This can probably move over, actually, a little bit more. And then I can't really reflect this. Yeah, these are things, this kind of movement and stuff cannot be reflectable. So I have to kind of do it all by hand again. And then I need to do up and down. Okay, honestly, X and the Y part of the X and Y is probably the easiest one. Like out of all the rigging, everything to do with rigging, moving up and moving down is the easiest one. Moving left and moving right is the hardest one to do. Actually, this, even my current rig that I have, this Chibi one, I don't even have it turning X and Y as much as much in X as this one, as most of these ones are turning. I'm giving these guys much more range to turn. I think it's just because I've learned a lot more from, honestly, I've learned much more making full body rigs than anything. Yeah. Also, I do make half body rigs. Half body just means that you have no legs. Or like you kind of have legs, but you don't really have like a completed leg. You're just kind of like half a body. But yeah. Anyways, so we're gonna, you know, we'll do this here. We'll pull this one forward. I'll actually make this one a little bit like this. And then we're gonna open up this ear. And make it so that you can see way more fluff. You guys are all gonna go to Potato and you're gonna say that you guys learned a lot, okay? You guys are you're gonna be like, Potato, hey Potato, we learned so much. We learned so much today. And it's gonna be like, what? I don't know if Potato is gonna pop in. If he does, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But remember, guys. Hold on. Let me just put it back on his crown. Remember, everybody. This does not exist. This doesn't exist. Okay? Don't tell him that this exists here. And I mean that. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. He made a joke. He made a joke saying, well, at least you didn't write furry on it. You shouldn't tell that to your modeler. I will add shit. Redacted, yes. No, don't worry. Like, it's his, I will have an option. He can make it an option to whether or not he turns that on. He does not have to turn it on. He can even, if he asks me to delete it, I will delete it, because at the end of the day, like, you know, I'm making it as a joke, but if he doesn't want it, like, I am going to remove it for him. I wrote it on as a joke, and then I forgot to delete it. And so I'm just like, well, if he comes in and he sees it, I will show him it. And if not, well, that little layer will always be in there. You all can live with the idea that somewhere on this model, on his crown, right there is a hidden layer that says furry. I'm so mean. I'm mean. I don't mean to be mean, but I am. I know that if I didn't put it on, I know that you guys would have asked for it to be put on. I know that's how that would work. So I'm like, I might as well just put it on right now. Anyways, my little thing I was listening to is all gone, so I'm gonna now listen to something else. There you go. Probably, yeah. I mean, I have a sneaking suspicion you guys are gonna probably bully him into, instead of me having put on the cage bad boy, furry boy, bad furry boy. I know if I left it up to you guys that what you would have had me write on there would have been way worse, so I might as well do it, and then I'll take the blame for it. Yeah. But I know how you guys are in his chat, so. Yeah, but doesn't the potato part look nice? Like, that potato looks really good. It looks delicious. I want to eat it. I might actually make it that I might duplicate this potato and just make it so that instead of just the crown with the potato on it, you can just put a potato on his head. Because he is the potato king, so I put a potato. I just asked him about the crown. I didn't tell him about the potato, though. Well, no, he does know about the potato. I took a picture and I showed him. So he knows that there's a little potato on here. High quality potato graphics, yes. True, only the finest quality of potato may be placed upon the king's head. Only the finest quality of potatoes can ever grace his royal highness's head. I ensured that it was only that of the finest potato from the great holes of... I don't know where I'm going with this. Sometimes I get into a rhythm of something and then I just go, and then the ADHD kicks in and it's like, huh, what were we talking about? That's why I jump around on models. Now to go up and down. Oh. Okay. The question... I guess it would be done more in the physics of the dragging. But do I want to put the dragging... See, this is what I was afraid of. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna move you up. And then move you down. So, let me do up first. Up is usually harder than down. I'm back. Welcome back. We were just saying how you don't tell done with anime time to watch this anime. Good. I'm glad that you're in here joining this anime. Because I am the only true anime. Actually, speaking about anime, so I haven't watched a lot of newer anime. I haven't watched a lot of newer anime, but I was like, you know what? I really like the animation for this particular anime. I'm gonna watch it. And you want to know what that anime was? My Happy Marriage. It is, first off, like, you know, it's a pretty, you know, typical animation style, animation style, okay? But the way that they do the eyes is beautiful. I will say though, I want to watch Oshinoko, but I am just currently not in a good mental space to watch it, because I am a content creator and I feel like watching Oshinoko and everything that comes with it, because it does tackle a lot of things with how to be like, because it does kind of tackle that stuff a little bit as well, besides just the idol culture of Japan. And so me personally, I don't think I can watch it. Maybe I can read it, but I don't think I can watch it, because I think maybe like the sound and the audio and everything and the music might be a little too overwhelming for me. So I might just read the manga instead. Just because I think watching it would be too much. Honestly, that's how I am with Fruits Basket right now. I literally cannot watch. I haven't finished Fruits Basket. So instead, I just started buying the manga because I want to read the manga. I actually just genuinely want to read the manga anyways. But yeah. So there is some anime that I literally cannot watch because I will not be in a good headspace after I watch it. And it's probably best for me not to. I literally had to stop watching. I had to stop watching Fruits Basket because I got so sad. It made me too sad that I couldn't watch it. I could only like endure one episode a day. The entirety of season 2 had come out and I was just like watching it and I was like, I have to stop. I can't watch this. And then the next day I just watched one episode. I'm like, okay, we're done. I'm watching Demon Slayer right now. Demon Slayer is one that I can watch and be fine with. But I think like right now, I don't know why. Okay, I know. Hot take. I find Demon Slayer boring. I know, really hot take. A really bad hot take. You can pummel me afterwards, okay? I think it's more of like, its pacing is rough. Yeah, because like some of it goes like really fast and some of it goes like really super slow. I'm gonna be honest, Mugen Train was really good, okay? Mugen Train was really good. But like the entirety of the first season, like I only remember like the second half of that season, and even then that is like a fever dream to me. I don't even remember most of what happened in the entirety of season 1, except for the spider spider demon arc. Except for that. That is probably the only thing in season 1 I remember. So, is the animation great? Oh yeah. Are the characters cool? Yeah, I mean like they're pretty awesome. Okay, the first half of, or like whatever the new arc for season 2 was, that was good. I loved that. That was great. I love that so much. That had good pacing, but like, oh, everything else. It's just more of like, yeah. I have many more hot takes about anime, but do I want to live? Yes. There are certain hot takes that I hope never see the light of day, except for if I'm arguing with like certain people. Except if I'm arguing with certain people, then it's like, oh yeah, my hot take's coming out. I don't care. It's coming. Because I wish to live, I will not tell you most of my hot takes of anime. Because there is one that if I say it, and I feel like if I do say it, I will be immediately canceled because of how many people like it. I can count all the anime I've watched on my hand. Cells at Work, season 1 and 2 of My Hero Academia, and then most of all Pokemon. Man, it was what yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Cells at Work. I like Cells at Work. Cells at Work was good. Like, it was weirdly educational. I actually watched a lot of doctors react. I don't know why. I got into like doctors react to Cells at Work, and all of them were just like, wow, we didn't even know that an anime could be educational. I'm like, there's plenty of anime that actually is educational. But they were like, it's so weird that out of all of them, like this one is strangely educational. I forgot to count Hetalia. Oh my god, don't talk about Hetalia. Holy shit. Yeah, I was that weird kid that, okay, I'm gonna be honest, I was not as into Hetalia as my best friend was. One day I might bring my best friend on for stream. One day. I will ask them. I will ask them about it before I do it. But oh my gosh, that friend. Oh, hold on. That friend. Oh, she was super. I was not. I just kind of liked the anime, but they were like, they got more into the fandom scene. Hellsing Ultimate Attack. Oh. Okay, I got a question. Do you like Attack on Titan? See, this is the hot take that would kill me. This is the hot take that would get me canceled. I have a hot take for Attack on Titan. A really bad one. What's the hot take? The entirety of Attack on Titan is the worst dumpster fire storyline I have ever seen. If I was trying to get that thing published as an actual thing here, like in a publishing company, I would be laughed at and kicked out and blacklisted from ever writing again. Because that story is so awful. I'm not talking about the fights. I'm not talking about the characters. The story is so poorly written. And when I heard the mangaka say, oh yeah, I just kind of like wrote whatever, I'm like, yep. And now, the funny thing is, I can relate it to another mangaka who's writing right now, and it's basically, I don't know if you know the mangaka for, the writer, or the creator for Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is literally just, writing it as he goes, like the story. But, like, it's still good writing. Like, he knows how to write a story with no restrictions. Whereas I feel like the person that wrote Attack on Titan does not know how to write without restrictions. But also at the same time, apparently this was like one of his first ever things that he's written. So it makes sense for it to be as bad as it is. But at the end of the day, it's like, this should not be like number one, because the story is awful. The entire premise of like, what are the Titans changes so much that it's just what? I feel like there are massive plot holes in AOT that he tried. Yeah, it's more of like, you can tell when a writer doesn't know how to write. And the funny thing is that I will probably be like kicked out of certain fandoms if I would be kicked out of places if I told people how I actually feel about Attack on Titan. I'm gonna be honest. The only season of Attack on Titan that matters is season 3 and season 4. Everything before that is shit. Because I'm gonna be honest, when I first watched Attack on Titan, when I first saw it, I was like, this is really interesting. I really liked like the first premise of Attack on Titan with how it was, because like that story of like, oh, these giant Titan people, but we don't know what they are. And then it's like, and then like season 2 comes around, it's like, oh, these was like experimentation and all of that. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool, and we're gonna lead with that. And then it goes into like demonology. I'm like, what? Demons now? And then now apparently it's just an insect. It's just a bug. What? It makes no sense. It makes zero sense. Oh, and then they try to fix everything with fucking time travel. I haven't watched even season 3 and season. I just see clips from what people show, and I'm just like, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, Aaron, like, you know, all these all the characters are so great." I'm like, the characters are great. The character writing is actually really good. Like the relationship of how I'm like, you could base the entire story on the relation of the characters. But like the entire rest of the world plot, like this is how I say it. The characters and character interactions are amazingly written. And the plot, like tension between the characters, so like basically character interaction, plot driven stuff is really good. The world that they're placed in is just god awful. Like the story world they're placed in is just shit. The battles are pretty cool though, from what I see. I mean, like, those are actually pretty decently done. Okay, gonna be honest, those are good fight scenes. The story and world building are garbage. Correct. Yeah. I'm glad that you guys are not like those diehard Attack on Titan fans that would literally cancel me in a minute if I said that. But yeah, like it, you know. But here we have like good conversations. But like, yeah, I feel like for a beginning kind of story, like this was good to kind of get his foot in the door. I hope, because now I think Attack on Titan is finished. I think he's finished writing it. I hope whatever he creates next, like he kind of learns from his mistakes, and maybe he'll end up with another bestseller that actually ends up being like a freaking banger. Okay, with a good story. He's just got to take whatever he's done with the characters, the ending. Yeah, he ended it horribly because okay. Because it's the plot holes and all of it, I think he was forced to end it, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if he was forced. So, yeah, I'm a person that cares about... So, for those that do not know, I actually am also a professional... I did get a minor in professional writing, but mainly with a specific focus on creative writing, which includes... like, you know, how basically you make all these fantasy worlds. And one thing is, so mainly I was taught how to write short stories. So a lot of them were character driven than plot driven, meaning like it's driven by the characters, and not by the world. So the characters are driving more of the world than the world is driving them. And I feel like with Attack on Titan, it ended up being written as the world just drives you and there's nothing that kind of happens. That's why I like One Piece despite its pacing. Yeah, like I haven't watched One Piece, but like from how people talk about it, if Ota really writes those characters the way I think he does, like, damn. Like, you know, like, first off, he's done this research. 2, he knows what he's writing. He knows what he's writing. He's not afraid to write it. And I think you have to have confidence when you're writing. No, you don't have to have, like, great confidence, but you have to have some confidence in your writing. Like... Yeah, he does put a lot of care, and I like that. I like a writer that puts a lot of care in. Oh wait, do you guys want to hear my take on Fire Force? I know some people really like Fire Force, and honestly, okay, I'm gonna say this beforehand. I love Soul Eater, okay? I love Soul Eater. I love Fire Force. Fire Force didn't need to be a prequel to Soul Eater. I feel like once he made it a prequel to Soul Eater, he completely erased all of the world building that he had built for this world. and it ended up being, to me, it ended up becoming another Attack on Titan. I'm just like, and it pissed me off a little bit as a writer. Not to say, again, that the characters aren't well built and that Fire Force isn't great. Need to watch Soul Eater. Soul Eater is really good. Soul Eater is like really, really good. If you liked Fire, I mean, same creator, okay? Same creator. But I'm gonna be honest, when you watch Soul Eater and then you look at the first season of Fire Force and you watch the first season of Fire Force only, it's like neither of these two things connect. He forced them to connect because he couldn't write anything else but Soul Eater. That's what I feel like ended up happening. Or the editors just forced him to just write it as a prequel. And I'm just like, no. Yeah, but if you haven't seen Soul Eater and you just watch Fire Force, like, you don't kind of see that problem that happens. But when you watch Soul Eater, you'll see like, oh yeah, this is like, what? Yeah. It's weird. It's weird. Like, he does make references to Soul Eater in Fire Force in season 1, and I'm like, well, he's referencing his own work. He's just kind of like making it as a reference. That happens sometimes. Like, even in JoJo, like, they make references to like other JoJo parts, not because like it's the same world, but like they just make other references just because it's, you know, it's their own work and they just want to make certain references and stuff like that. So like they make references to like other things, not just like how people are connected in the JoJo universe, but like other just like one-off things that have probably happened, and it's just kind of funny. Because the creator of JoJo is funny that way. He has a good sense of humor. I love his humor. But yeah, as bad as the modern MCU. MCU is kind of whack. I think for the most part with like the Marvel stuff, I like the Marvel stuff. Like early Marvel, okay? When they were first building the MCU. Like, those movies were pretty damn good. Okay, bear in mind, I am not a person that reads comics, okay? So I am not as much into comics. But for a person that wasn't interested in comics, watching those movies got me into trying to understand, like, comics. So, I mean, the movies did their job. Which was basically most of those movies are supposed to be just like basically advertisements for the comic books. But then Hollywood came in. And then Hollywood. So yeah, a lot of the current ones I think are just awfully written. Just like they're not good. They're not good stories. And I know that like most of the stuff, like, you know, most of the comic books like are way betterly written than anything that Marvel, like anything that Hollywood execs could ever make. And you know, that's why the writers are kind of on strike right now, is for other things besides that. But it's also just like how they're pretty much overlooked and overpassed, and a lot of directors just want to make the story, and they're just like, we want to make the story our way. Do you want to know? Okay, wait. Has anyone seen Sandman? Do you want to know why Sandman was so good? It's because Neil fucking fought for it. He fought as a writer to have his story made the way he wrote it to be made. That's why it ended up being so good. It's because he fought for it. But again, you don't mess with Neil within the comic. Like, Neil was like really big, so it's like Civil War and Infinity War are beautifully written. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, it's more of like, I think that what ended up happening is that the MCU kind of forgot why it had great storytelling. And the reason it had great storytelling is because you got people that had read the comic books to write the films. You got people that were actually passionate about making them make the film. And that's what was important. Now, the thing is, they still do hire the writers that do want to make these films, to make them. But then you end up with directors that have not read the comic books, that are directly from Hollywood, that literally rewrite the entirety of everything because they're like, no, we know how to write it better. And it's like, okay, director, if you knew how to write it better, why aren't you a writer? And why are you a director and not a writer if you think that you can write it better? I think that there's also those kinds of problems within it. It's just more of, there's a lot of problems and a lot of people just aren't talking with other people because a lot of people deal with the thing of, I could do it better and I'm going to do it better. And it's just like, that's not how it should be. Writing a creative media work requires a lot of people to make something. And especially within film, you need to be able to communicate and have that communication. Even I was taught that as a person that works in game. We were taught like how you're supposed to be able to communicate effectively to everybody across the board so that you all are on the same page. Because if we don't communicate, we're not going to make a project. And that doesn't mean compromising. Well, it can mean compromising, like a good compromise, but not like bowing down and kissing ass. But at the end of the day, like most directors are just like, if you're not going to write it, I'm going to find somebody else that will. So, like, you know, that's how most directors are. They're just like, if you're not going to write it, I'm going to write it myself, and you can find, we're gonna relocate you to a different job. Like, so there's a reason that the writers are on strike. One, because of pay, and I think two, because they're really just not like accepted as much. So yeah. Hello. We're just talking about like writing and stuff. They all want to do, yeah, they all want to do their own kind of stuff and they aren't working together. And within working within the media, within anything within media, you kind of do have to work as a team. Like for me, even though that I'm doing this rig myself, even within rigging, within the VTubing rigging world of making models and rigs, you've got to communicate. You got to be able to do that. Let Hollywood burn itself. Yeah. Yeah, but you gotta let like even within the rigging world, because sometimes I might get somebody that says like, hey, I have this model, but I like how you rig. Can you rig this for me? And it's like, okay, but I have to, you know, give me the contact information of the person that modeled it, so that if I have a problem with anything of how the model is, I can just go and contact the rigger so that we can be on the same page about how they modeled it, so that I know how to rig it properly. So there is that communication. So even though that I'm, you know, so there is that, and that applies to everything within the media world, is that you need to be on the same page and you have to be able to compromise. You have to be able to understand people and give everybody a voice and a chance to be able to speak so that everybody can be on the same page with things. The connected part of the MC is gone. Yeah, I think that is one problem, is like, and honestly, I think, oh, what's his name? Who's the person that's in charge of all the, I think Jose knows. I don't know if he's here still. Jose, who's the one that's like fully in charge of like the MCU? I think he's trying to hold it together, but honestly, I'm gonna be honest, he loves, like, he is a nerd through and through. But I think what's happening right now, yeah, Kevin Feige, thank you. Kevin Feige. I know the last name. Kevin Feige is really trying to hold it together. But I'm gonna be honest, like, I think one of the problems is that some of the directors are kind of fighting back against him. And at the end of the day, it's not really his choice. It's actually Disney's choice. And Disney's the real one. It's more of their choice that they make than it is Kevin. Even though that Kevin Feige really, really wants to do certain things with the MCU, that he just can't. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. There's just like, there's a lot of problems going into a lot of things, and it's just kind of sad to see. I think it's just sad. Yeah. I mean, like, this is inevitably gonna happen where, like, the reign of originality and everything just kind of comes crashing down a little bit, and then everything kind of crashes and burns, and it's, again, it's just, it happens, and it will get better. There are gonna be things that happen, and we'll get good stuff. Honestly, if you're really interested in, like, watching cooler and awesomer films, like, go into watching, like, indie films. Go and start looking at indie film companies, and go and start watching their stuff, because sometimes they make way cooler shit than any of the big studios could ever make. Like, you know, A24 is really good. If you're really into horror, Blumhouse, again, is really good. Now, Blumhouse is kind of big, but still pretty good. A24 is probably, like, the most... A24 makes some of the most interesting. They go from, like, horror to, like, non-horror, which is, like, like, I think, yeah, they go to even into drama, romance comedies. Like, A24 produces such a wide variety, like, a range of original content, original kind of films. If you don't know A24 is, it currently came out with, Speak to Me, which is a horror film. And then they also came out with, Moonlight. That was A24. So that kind of shows you kind of the range that they go. Just picking fights on, fights with the audience. Yeah, I think there's also that. Can't wait for October. That's what bro, I'm so excited for the FNAF movie. I'm a FNAF person. I was, you know the meme from Narnia, where Aslan says, like, do not recite those words to me, which I was there when it was written. Yeah, that's me. I was there. Oh wait, actually, you know what? To get on a lighter topic, because we're kind of like to get on a lighter topic, when the FNAF like really started taking off, I went to Hot Topic. Yeah, I know. I don't shop at Hot Topic anymore, but when I did, I went to Hot Topic and I got the FNAF security hoodie, or like zip-up hoodie that they had. And I went and I would wear this thing like a lot. So I wore it like almost every single day because I loved FNAF. I had never really played the games, but I just like liked all the lore in it and all. I wasn't extremely into the fan communities because I kind of kept away from a lot of online stuff. Especially Tumblr. I stayed far away from Tumblr. I'm glad I stayed away from Tumblr. Yeah, I know. Surprising. I'm a person that actually stayed away from Tumblr and still continue to stay away from Tumblr. I think, like, the reason I stay away is just because I am concerned. I am concerned for my own mental health when it comes to that. So, there is that. How do I want to divide this up? Goth art, oh my gosh. Pulling out the goth art. Oh no, an ad! No, not the ads! Oh. I may need to go and get me some more tea later. Honestly, I don't know how long we're gonna be rigging, but currently it's about 2 hours. I usually rig faster than this. Do I want to move this all at once, or do I want to do this, and then this, and then this? You know what? Maybe I'll separate it up like that. Goth art. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like some people did think I was goth because I did wear a lot of black. I wasn't. I am now a little bit more, but it's too hot to wear all my goth stuff, so I can't. Well, it's just more of, I just like, oh shit. I just like wearing, darker clothes. I don't know. I like being edgy. That sounds so weird, but yeah, I do. I like being edged. No! I like being edgy! I like being, don't clip that. don't fucking clip that. No! No! Stop! Damn it! I meant to say it! No! Don't! God damn it. You know, I continuously say I'm not a LewTuber, but then my fucking the connection between my brain to my mouth does not connect and compute right, and it says stupid shit. God damn it. I hate it here. I hate it here. Same, I say accidental sussy stuff. Thank you. At least somebody can understand my pain. Someone who understands my pain of how just... One time Doja, oh my gosh. Yeah, It's ugh. I think, oh, do you want to know what the funniest things? How are the mutants? They're not in the house anymore. I kicked them out. They're not in the house anymore. For those that don't know, George has decided to get some mutant creatures and put them in the basement. They're not there anymore. They're gone. they have been unfortunately evacuated. They have been forcefully evacuated. I cannot write for the life of me. Jose, I need that fucking keyboard because this keyboard is too high. I need my little keyboard so it's down here so I can type easier. I will come and steal that keyboard from you, boy. Well, technically, you did buy that keyboard for me. I'm getting a new keyboard. Uh-oh.
Mother, that's because they are outdoing my bidding. They have your credit card after
What?
all. They'll be back in due time.
What? What do you mean they have my credit card? George, no! No! Oh, God. Ow! Oh, Pug, thank you for the 3 months. Oh my gosh, 3 months. Thank you. Oh my gosh, no, George, why? I can't go anywhere, George. I can't go anywhere. I can't take you. Why does this happen to me? You know, at least I know one thing. My little Leia, my little fluffkins right here. I know she would never take my credit card, right, Leia? She's just staring at me. She's staring at me with a, okay, you got scratched. You got scratched. She's staring at me with a disapproving look. Honestly. She has every right to be. She has every right to be disappointed in. I think, yeah, back. Oh. So, nah, I'll let him figure it out. Ear. Ear cover. I put like a little hair fringes here. I put these little hair fringes to cover up the ear. So that then if anything happens, then it's just like, don't worry, those are for the ears. I'm probably separating this up way more than it needs to be, but honestly, it's better that it's a lot separated than a little, you know? I'm gonna be honest, I think out of all of my chibi models that I will ever make, there is so much separation on this hair. Not even my hair for my chibi is this separated. I made so much separation for it. But it's because I was concerned about the ears mainly, of how they would move with everything. So that's mainly why I did it. Again, did I have to do it this way? No. Did I? Yes. Because why the fuck not? I don't have hair, just a furry head. Well, that still requires some rigging in some aspects, depending on certain things. Alright, that's done. This needs to move over. This is getting squished. And this side is getting extended. Things you can say in rigging and also in bed is, you know, the amount of things that you can say for rigging and things that you can say in bed is, there's too many. I don't know why, but there is. And I hate myself for knowing that that exists. Okay. Just let me separate. Yep. That's a thing you can say. Yep. I have said that before. Within rigging. Because you actually do have to separate the legs. They're separated, so technically yes. But what's more disturbing is like, oh, let me just remove your mouth. There's some curse things that you can say too. Let me just remove your mouth. Is one. There's also, let me just make your head disappear.
Where did you think Moser George would go? What was your plan, mother? Moser George has no legs, you silly sock.
Don't call me a silly sock, I'm not a sock. I thought he was free in the ocean, big, far and wide, you know? Why does your eyes look weird here? I thought he was just having fun in the ocean. Oh. Hold on. I'm trying to like fix things. Disgusting. Okay. And now we gotta do the back of your hair. Okay, all this needs to be left in. If it's left and right, I have to separate them up into their own respective areas, or else we will have problems later. We don't like problems. To be honest, that technically doesn't need to be rigged. Oh. I have to label it.
The menace would destroy the ocean ecosystem. Now I will punish you. Anga
No!
chok and anga chok uwu. With the power of the missing rights sock I change you mother.
No! No! I have been socked! Damn it. Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta do this and then I'll sock myself. That sounds so wrong. It just gets worse. It just gets worse. Alright. Hold on. It needs to load up. I never have this prepared. Alright. Ah! I hate you, George. Well, everyone say hi to Sock Me. Or I get socked. Yep. I'm now a sock. Thank you for Pixie. Oh, no. 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 It's just... I don't know why I sometimes can't say anything. This happens. This is what happens. I turn into Sock Mom. I'm surprised that this is more redeemed than my paper bag. This is redeemed more than the paper bag that I've been talking about making a redeem. That people have been wanting as a redeem for a while. It's like, nope, this one. Or everyone's just like, nope, we want this. And I'm just like, great. Great. Well, I made it for your guys' enjoyment. So, it only makes sense. To be fair, I like the paper bag. I'm glad. I'm glad that you like. I shall redeem it after Sock is up. I didn't put a timer. Hold on. Let me put a timer for my sock. How long? I'm socked for 10 minutes. There you go. At least you guys enjoy this. At least you all enjoy turning me into a sock. At least there is... At least someone's enjoying it, right? Yes, that's the only thing I could ever ask for. Somebody at least here is enjoying this. Even if I do not. Farewell, normal art. That was never normal to begin with, so you're asking a lot. Wow. You're asking a lot by asking me, by saying goodbye normal art. When was I ever normal, man? When was I ever normal? By the way, if everyone wants to know why I have so many different options to change into so many different inorganic things, It's part of my lore. I can transform into whatever I so please. That also means a talking sock and a talking paper bag too. The paper bag I made as a joke. And then it didn't become a joke anymore. And then we made jokes about me being a sock because my boyfriend is a sock PNG tuber right now. He's rebranding currently, but he every once in a while when he streams, he's a sock. So we kind of made the joke of like, oh, can you change into a sock too? Welcome to this sock. And by the way, if you follow me on Twitter, yes, that is my sock. Someone did some fan art of me as a sock. It was glorious. If they come in here, I'll be like, yep, that's the artist. That's who made it. Normal or standard. Honestly, I call it casual. I call it my casual outfit. A lot of people might be wondering like, oh, are you ever going to make like a casual outfit? It's like, I already have a casual outfit. So therefore, I can make all the non-casual outfits I so please. Now I can make all the weird outfits. I've dragged you all in. Now I can make all the weird shit. That laugh was so awful. The sock family. Oh my gosh. When I can figure out how to make George be able to change into different forms, will there be a sock George redeem? Probably. Will they kind of look like Kermit the Frog? Yes. Of course I'm gonna make them look like Kermit the Frog. That is just a given. There's actually somebody that has a text-to-speech bot that is Kermit the Frog, and I love it. It's great. It was great. I was like, that's the most cursed and glorious shit ever. I love it. No, we're just gonna... Actually, no, this needs to be taken in a little bit. Because I want this moved in a little bit. Oh yeah, the Dino Georges. This Dino Georges. If you want to go and see the Dino Georges, they are in the Discord. Dino George redeem? Maybe. Maybe. Possibly. It'd be a possibility. And then I want to move this over this way. There we go. Now we got X and Y. Or we got X. We now have to do the Y. Oh, hello. Oh god, is the number pad not working? There we go. I don't know why every once in a while the number pad just decides not to work and it's just it's like number pad, work! For X, it's easy. I just do this. Just move this stuff up. And then I just kind of go in here and kind of move it up a little bit. Up and squish. Up and squeeze. Do 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 do. I guess I can move this up a little bit more. And then over here. And it up. I don't want to move it up too much. Do do do. And then ear cover over here. Just move this up. Here we go. Honestly, like, the hair is probably, like, the only part that is sometimes the most complicated. Honestly, besides ears and tail, like, the hair is usually the most complex. Because they're moving, like, all of these little parts. Oh, I need this one. Ooh. And then here is actually going to go up. Because you're moving your head down, so your hair is going to go up. In the back. And then this one is going to go forward. So this is actually going to drag down. Drag it down a little bit. And then drag it down more. Technically, I can still make it frame the face a little bit. I might be back. Okay. I'll be back. Sorry, love the Terminator. Yeah, did that one. That's fine. Ear cover. This one's gonna come out a little bit. And this one's also coming out a little bit. Yeah, it's coming out. Don't worry. I did not mean for it to be like that, but it do be. It is what it is. I might make his head also move down, but we'll do that later. Alright, nose is all done. Mouth. It's time for the crown. Time for the crown to get its moment. It's a glorious moment. Nice. And then goes up. Back. And forward. There we go. Oh. Ah. Well, I am no longer sock. Yay! No more sock. Goodbye. Oh, that was not what I wanted to turn off. Goodbye. I am now me again. Hooray! I think that's all I needed to do. So, what we're gonna do is now we're gonna select everything. And here is the cool, funky part that we're gonna do. Just make sure everything is selected. Okay, everything is good. Everything's great. And we're gonna synchronize corners. So now, oh wait, I forgot to say this. Synchronize corners. So now, we do have to go in and fix certain parts here. For example, stuff like this. And that's pretty much fine. Over here. Up here. There we go. And now, their head is moving around X and Y. And now, we get to do kind of the fun stuff, which is all the hooking up so that we can see how it actually moves. Oh, you can't see this. Hold on, let me turn this on. Let me turn this on so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, is it popping up? Hello. What is it doing? Oh, that's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Hold on. File. Open. Oh. Oh. Ow! Oh my god! Oh my gosh. Hello, hello. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Dr. Kragawart. Hi. I am Art Creates. I'm a Storm D&D VTuber that does a whole bunch of art and also does models and rigs. And currently we're working on a commission. I also play a variety of different games. From horror to some cozy casual games. Let me get I don't think that we have out. Oh my gosh. There you go. Oh, you were playing Final Fantasy. Wait, which Final Fantasy is that? Final Fantasy. I cannot read that numeral because of the exclamation point. 7? Oh, you're playing how far did you get? How far did you get in Final Fantasy 7? Yeah, I know. I have the OG too. I have the OG. How far did you get? Let's do. Just got back Black Marta from the Temple of the for those of you that don't know, Dr. Kragawart is a toad. Are you a toad? I can't you're to me you will always be the froggy doctor. You should definitely go and check them out. They're really fun. They're really cool. You're a toad. You're a toad. You're the toad doctor. You're the toad doctor then. I always say frog though, I forget. Oh, you're the toady doctor. Yeah, we're trying to figure out now right now why like this isn't working. Very weird. Just remember to take the train. Oh my god. Yeah, if you need to go and rest and take and sleep, I know it's probably late for your doctor. So like if you need to go, I understand. Thank you for sharing your community with me again. Thank you. It's choo choo. It's choo choo. Oh my gosh! Whenever I think about Choo Choo, I just think of Choo Choo Charles. Yeah, I'm gonna lurk a bit. Okay, cool. Oh, I love that little emo. Oh, that little froggy little Dr. Kragawart. Hold on. Let me just. Why is this not showing this? So weird. Hold on. Let me turn it off and on again. When in doubt, turn it off and on again. Okay, there we go. I was trying to like figure out why this wasn't working. There we go. I made it work. I made it work. We do not have the X, so we will not do the X. But we will do head. Actually, it's probably best if we do the Z in a different... I hate that I have to press enter every time in order to implement stuff. Okay. Add. Let's see how this... Let's see.
Spider train does whatever a spider train does. Haunt my damn dreams is what?
Really, George? Really? Okay, good. We're getting it moving now. I think usually I put it up to like 120 for the scale, which is it seems like a lot, but oh right, I do have to make this head X and head Y, so hold on. Just need to delete this and group editing, hello, rename head X. So let me delete this. So now we're getting the head moving. Look, it's moving. Oh, Papa George. Oh my gosh. Yeah, look at that. I think I need to up this more, or you know what, let me put, because this is gonna be separated up, because I forgot how rigging works. Oh my gosh, 120 is way too much. Okay, we want your shaking to be even less. Oh, maybe not 6. 0.9 maybe. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Subtle shake. Overall... Oh. No, 10's fine. Maybe. Oh. Hold on, I'm like messing with stuff in here. Probably shouldn't be. There you go. Here. And then, what pup? And then this is the fun part. Now we're gonna see how it moves around at all angles. Getting all them head angles. That's what we need. Actually, funny thing is that it's actually called angle, like we're using an angle. So, technically, pretty accurate. I hate that you have to press. So, the one thing I don't like about Live2D is that you have to press enter whenever you enter any, and I mean like any numbers in this section. You have to always press enter. And now then, Oh, look at that head. Look at that head just moving around being happy. I guess I could move the hair a little bit in a different way. Because the ears kind of look like they're just a little disjointed. I think the way of how I can fix that is in the rigging, so it's already all hooked up, so I don't have to worry about anything. But here, I think it's mainly, it could mainly be the hairline. Oh no, it is not the hairline, surprisingly. It is this, and I think the ear cover. Okay, what is this? It is the hairline. I was right. I like it when I'm right. The problems of rigging. Not everything works correctly. Or not everything works the way that you wish it does. And then hair cover. Just make this like that. Yeah, that makes it look more like it's coming to the front now. What I want to do is do this and then make the hair so you see more like the back of the hair here. Okay, that's fine. Now we gotta do it on the other side. Fix it. And then this. Oh, I'm now clicking on that. I'm just clicking on the other side for the ear cover and it's like, damn. Now this. Now the other thing is, if this rigged the way it is, we may have to fix some stuff in all of the itty bitty spots. Because the corners are always going to be the problematic children. So this is correct up here, not correct over here. We're going to move this in. I'll move this in a bit. And same on the other side. Oop. Okay, I'm gonna just to make the ears look more like they belong in the area that they're supposed to be in. So it doesn't look like it's on a headband or something, you know? All little, we like to call this quality of life things. Like quality of life. Well, more of quality of life like, if anything. And it takes really long to do all this. Now you see kind of why most people don't like rigging on streams, or if they do, their rigging streams usually like several hours. Because modeling all of that, or like rigging all of that, is just a lot. There we go. Now it looks a little bit better. It's just that, you know, I'm not gonna do it like, again, this is the first time I've ever done ears as well too. I think I just maybe did it overkill on the hair. What I could do, hold on. What I could do is put these in front of the sides here. And see what happens. Oop. Hello? Right. There we go. Now they're moving. And then take these. Put these in front of the sides as well. And in front of the ears. There's a problem coming up, but that's okay. We can go in and fix it. But already that actually looks a lot better. I think that's what I needed to do. It's just it move. Sometimes what you just have to do is move. Is you have to move the Can I please click on what I need to? Sometimes you just have to move the folders around. I feel like a lot of riggers are like, I don't know why, but there are some people that just are like, don't move. I'm like, guys, you do know that you have the option to just move the, you have the option to move the folders around. Like, you can just do that. A lot of people just don't. And I'm just like, why don't you do that? You have the option. You are not limited. You can move what you wish to move. And then I want this space over here to kind of... No, I don't want it to do that. And now this looks more like it looks more correct. They have the power. They do. And because what I see a lot of riggers do is they put, okay, so this is one thing that some riggers do. But it's to keep with the anime style. So a lot of people, like, because of the way of, so a lot of models are made more of in the style of anime. So they usually keep the nose like pretty small or like limited, and don't do very much with it, you know. Oh, even this needs to change. And then my baseball bat should say so when I update. Yeah, 100% say so. True say so pug. Tense. Hold on. Just... Okay, that one's fine. Now let's see how it looks. Oh my gosh, seriously? Hold on. Properties. There we go. That looks a lot better. Now it looks like, you know, the ears actually belong on the head. I think I actually might call it here. It's been 3 hours and I'm starting to get a little tired. Usually I probably would have more of this done, but because we've been talking and stuff, I haven't been able to do as much as I normally do. But what we can I just there we go. But we can do really quickly is do this. Oh, no. Is do this. Do. Oop. Actually, I usually make it longer than that. This is to move X and Y. Oh, why are you in here? No, you move out of here, my dude. George is very demanding. I'm like, George is very, very demanding. Hold on, I'm trying to. There we go. So. What? Alright. There we go. And this is not anger 2, this is head. The beginning in here too. And basically all we're doing is just give me this. Now I am gonna go in here and change some of this to also do some Z stuff as well, but for like the basic movement, it's gonna be this. Now we're gonna do this. No. There we go. And now we have only the head done. Honestly, for the most part, whenever I'm doing this stuff, usually only maybe one part of it gets done. I plan for making more of it done. But at least you guys get a little bit of a sneak peek into exactly what the final product may look like. And the thing is, it may look more refined than this. I will say I kind of am beating around the bush of making it, because I am working on other stuff. But I will probably dedicate most of tomorrow to work on it. But I'm also trying to work on my own model as well, and updating a few things for other stuff, so there's that. And I also gotta make sure a bunch of other things are working. The life of being a content creator and a person that does commissions. Why am I doing this? Yes. And Z. There we go. And this one is also 100. I try and make almost all of them the same. Now with this one, I need to set cursor. Let me set this up correctly. Unset this. Boo, 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 boo. It is here. Make this there. Alright. And now. Wait. Oh, it was. Hold on. That was for. Did I select the. No, cancel. Did I select the wrong thing? Oh, I did select the wrong thing. I'm just stupid. This actually needs to be this, and this needs to be this. This needs to be this. Okay. There we go. Oh, you can't fucking see that because fucking. Why do you do this? Why are you saying that this is for the physics settings? You're so stupid. There you go. I hate that it does that. But here you go. I spin my head right round, baby, like a record playing right round. What do you mean scary? What do you mean scary? What's so scary about little potato? It's just a little tater tot. Little tater potato. And he's got a little wacky tail. Horror contest at its finest. Hey. It's not a horror contest if I've already won. Ugh. I'm gonna have to make clips after we're done. Jesus. I was not expecting to go for 3 hours, but I ended up going for 3 hours. I didn't want to go for 3 hours. But hey, the head is done. That is what is important. Honestly, out of all of this, the head is probably the worst part to make. Everything else is easier from here on out, and at least the head is done. At least I have started on the rigging. That is what is also important. Because sometimes, depending on certain things, I once spent an entire month making a rig. That's not even doing the art and stuff. That's just making the rig. Now you know my pain. Now you all know my pain and suffering that I must go through to make a single rig. There's a reason that my rigs cost the way that they do. Anyways. Without any further ado, let me just save this. Just make sure it's saved. Okay, cool, awesome. I will be working on that more next. Probably not next week, but I'll be working on it throughout the week. Just to get it done. And without any further ado, let's find who to raid. I'm getting like really tired, so I'm like, you know what? I'm getting tired. It's probably time to go raid somebody. Alright. We do got a few people we can raid. Let me just see the rest of this. Okay. Yeah, bye, uncle, bye. Okay. Alright, so we have some options. Would you guys like to watch somebody that's also doing art? I think they're doing art fight. Would you like to watch, I usually just go, we got art, we got Final Fantasy. Oh, no, not Final Fantasy. Elden Ring, sorry. Elden Ring or Legend of Zelda. What are you guys interested in? I feel like this one art person I have rated like way too much, I think. You know what? This person raided me last time. I think we're gonna give them a raid back. Just as a kind of a thank you. I hope they're not ending their stream. Oh, they've been streaming for fucking 9 hours already? My dude. This is true Giga Chad. This is a true Giga Chad right here. Streaming. Oh my, no, it's gonna be 10 hours. How is he been streaming for 10 hours? All right, you know what? We are gonna raid. We're gonna raid him. All right, let me get the raid message going. We're gonna raid him because he raided us. Pure energy. Yes. Get that storms raid going. We're the Giga Chad little storms. We're gonna show more Giga Chad than him. Oh my god. No, we're not gonna show more Giga Chad, but hold on. Let me just get them. Okay, cool. Yeah. So without further ado, I do want to say thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for joining and being a part of this. I do not know, depending on certain things, with naps, maybe with naps. I do not know if we will be continuing this rig, like if I haven't finished it up. If I have already finished it, then we'll be working on other things. But for the most part, this is the only day I'm going to be working on it on stream. I just wanted to kind of show it of some of the rigging process and what I go through, because sometimes people like to watch that. So it's for those people. And if you haven't been educated already, well, now you're educated on rigging. But without further ado, let us go and raid this lovely man. So again, I want to say thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for being here. And as I always say to all of my little storms out there, may the winds guide you until next time. Goodbye, everybody.